Hello, and thank you for taking time to be here with me today. Today we are going to do a nice gentle yoga flow just to get the blood moving and kind of have a good stretch out. So let's get going. All right, everybody come to the center of your mats with me. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. Inhale, arms up, overhead, and exhale, fall forward. Palms flat to the mat or as far down as you can get them. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening that back. And exhale, fall forward, palms to the mat, and jump or step yourself back into plank. Exhale, keeping the elbows tucked in close to the sides, and push yourself through to upward facing dog. Curl the back toes, tighten the abs, and push yourself to downward facing dog. Really pushing through the back heels, through the fingertips, spread out. Deep bend in the knees and jump or step yourself forward. Inhale, arms up. I'm going to go through a couple more of these sun salutations just to get the blood moving. Nice and slow and deliberate. Paying attention to each muscle as it moves, as it sustains you while you go through the poses. Curl those toes under, push to downward facing dog. Deep bend in the knees and jump or step yourself forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms to the mat and jump or step yourself back into plank. Tuck those elbows in close to the sides, pushing yourself through to upward facing dog. Curl the toes under and push to downward facing dog. Deep bend in the knees and jump or step yourself forward and inhale. We're going to go through this 2 more times and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Remembering to breathe as you move through the motions. Breath is incredibly important. And one more time. And coming up to mountain pose. We're going to lace the hands at the top and lean yourself all the way over to the left. Really stretching through the side. And come on up to the top and over to the right. And back up to the top. Release the hands, bringing them back behind you and lacing them back behind you. You're going to pull the shoulders back, extending the chest, really stretching through the chest. If you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, bend forward and allow those arms to fall up towards the head. Exhale, unlace the fingers and let your fingers fall down towards the mat. Just swaying side to side. And slowly, one vertebrae at a time, coming up to standing. Inhale, arms up. We're going to flow through a sun salutation again. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms flat to the mat and jump or step yourself back into plank. Flowing through to upward facing dog. Curl the toes, squeeze the abs, and push to downward facing dog. We're going to take a second here and just pedal the heels. Really stretching through the back of the calves, back of the knees, back of the thighs. And on the next inhale, bring your right leg up as far as you can and give a bend in the right knee. This is a great hip opener. Just relaxing into the pose, remembering to breathe. And on the exhale, bring that right leg forward between your front hands, using your core, standing up into crescent. The crescent is leaving your back heel up, keeping that front knee aligned over your ankle. I'm just gonna hold this pose nice and strong. Taking nice deep breaths. And exhale, letting your hands fall to either side of your foot. And bringing the right leg back to meet the left. And pedal the knees. Bring the knees down to the mat. We're going to do a couple cat-cows. So you want your hands and your knees about hip distance apart. And inhale, arching your back. And exhale, letting out all the air. Flow with this pose along with your breath. Inhale, look up. And exhale, arch the back. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. Curl the toes and push yourself to downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up as far as you can. Give a bend in the left leg, opening up through the hip. Taking nice deep breaths. On the exhale, bring that left leg through between the hands, engaging the core and standing up into crescent pose. Taking nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. On your next exhale, release the hands to either side of the foot. Bring your left foot back to meet the right and shift forward into plank. We'll hold ourselves here for just a couple breaths, keeping everything nice and tight, engaging the core, engaging the back, pushing through the heels, and feeling all of the muscles working for you. And on your next exhale, lower yourself down, pushing up to upward facing dog. Curl the toes and push yourself to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, swing it through between the hands, engaging the core and standing up into warrior one. So you want that back heel to be down. Front knee aligned over your front ankle. Taking nice deep breaths. And on your next breath, we're going to straighten through that front knee. Release the hands to either side, hinging at the hips. And then just pushing through that stretch. When you're ready, shift your weight forward, using your hands and your back foot to push yourself forward, taking that left leg behind you. You can either stay right here, or if you're feeling a little ambitious, You can leave your left hand on the floor. Go ahead and bend that left knee and reach back for it with your right hand, adding to the stretch. Playing with a little balance as well, which is always fun. And release the leg, bringing the right hand back to the mat. Using your core, you're going to stand up nice and slow, bringing the left leg to meet the right. I'll move side to side here for a second. And inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, jump or step yourself back into plank. Arms tight at the sides. Push yourself through to upward facing dog. Curl the toes, squeeze the abs, and push yourself to downward facing dog. On the inhale, bring the left leg up. And exhale, swing it through between the hands. Engage the core and stand on up into warrior one. Back heel down, front knee aligned over the ankle. Taking nice deep breaths. And on your next breath, we're going to straighten the front knee and fall forward. Hands to either side of the foot. And pushing through the stretch. When you're ready, we're going to shift our weight forward using the hands on that back right leg. Lifting it up and standing up into a tripod. You can either stay right here or get a little ambitious on this side as well, using your right hand for balance. Bend the right knee and reach back with the left hand, taking hold of your foot and using it to deepen the stretch. And release. Slowly engaging your core, using it to bring your right leg up to the front of the mat to meet the left. And you're joining yourself so your feet are hip distance apart. I'm going to go through one more sun salutation. Big inhale up and exhale, fall forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And jump or step yourself back into plank. Pushing through to upward facing dog. Curl the toes and come to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, bring it through between the hands. Inhale, engaging the core. Stand up tall into warrior one. And on your next breath, open up into warrior two. Looking over those front fingertips. Turn your palm up towards the sky and lean all the way back into reverse warrior. Hold this for a couple of breaths. And exhale, releasing the hands to either side of the front foot. Straighten the knee. Use that right hand as a bit of balance. We're going to open up with the left, reaching those left fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Really feeling that stretch to the side. And exhale, bringing the left leg or left hand back down and taking that right foot back to meet the left. Just paddle the heels out for a moment. And inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring it through between the hands, engaging the core, and stand up to warrior one, and out to warrior two. Holding tight here. Go ahead and flip that front palm up. Slowly lean back into reverse warrior. Holding it here. And exhale, bring both hands to either side of the front foot, straightening the knee, anchoring that left hand down on the mat, and opening up with the right, bringing those fingertips up towards the ceiling, and your gaze following the fingertips. And exhale, bring that right hand back down, slight bend on the knee, bring the left leg back to meet the right. We're going to shift ourselves forward into plank and lower the knees down to the mat. Bring your knees together a little bit. We're just going to shift side to side, feeling that stretch through the hips. You might want to circle around here. And coming back to center, you're going to push yourself back into child's pose. Resting your forehead on the mat. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Just taking a second to center yourself, to ground, to be present in this moment with gratitude. Appreciate just how strong you are. When you're ready, slowly start to come up onto your knees. Go ahead, swing those legs around and take a seat. Bring your legs out in front of you, and whatever seated position is comfortable for you. We're going to take a couple deep breaths together, arms overhead, and exhale, bring hands to heart center. And inhale. And exhale, drawing in all the love. And inhale. And exhale. Namaste.